Bro, living in the car ain't punishment. Like losing your house, your job means God forgot about you. That's not true, bro. That's not true. God is relocating you. That's like the best thing that can even happen to you. If you start losing your house and your car and stuff like that, that's not punishment at all. It's protection. So take it as a sign that he's protecting you from something, protecting you from your destiny going the wrong way. You know? And then the situation that you're in, if you lost your job or your house, bro, God is really just trying to talk to you. Just trying to reroute you, trying to detour you. You know, he's not counting you out. He's not forgiving about you. He's not, sabotaging your life. He just want to talk to you. And 9 times out of 10, you just got to surrender to the process. Stop fighting it. Stop fighting what he's trying to fix. Because that's what all he's trying to do is just fight. He's just trying to fix things, and you just trying to fight it. See, some people got too much pride. They're drowning their bills just to keep up with the latest trend in the images. But me, bro, I'd rather, sit in my cars or just stay down and somewhere with peace in a mansion full of noise and an apartment full of haters. Look outside the window, man. That car becomes your temple, your lab, your classroom. For real. So the fact that you're living in your car, you still got somewhere to go. You still got somewhere to stay. You learning how to survive. You learning how to survive off your purpose, bro. But just because you're living in your car don't mean that things is bad, bro. It don't mean God forgot about you. He didn't. You just learning how to survive. You just learning how to be aware of your surroundings. You just learning that these people that was around you are not for you. They're not meant for you. So the fact that they left you in a situation where you had to live in your car, what does that tell you? Think about all the times that you were there for these people and they wasn't there for you. That don't mean you hate or nothing. The thing is, bros, you just learning discernment. You put your all in the people who didn't really care about you. You got to understand when you're being used. And God has to show you these things firsthand, because if you didn't go through this pain, if you didn't go through this situation, you would have never learned it. You would have still been doing the same exact thing, bro. You still would have been doing the same exact thing, and it would have happened again and again and again. But the fact is that you can get up and keep going. You can get up and dust yourself off and keep trying again. So failure, it doesn't hurt you like it hurts other people, your bloodline. They take on a mission, they get failure and they quit. You take on a mission, you bleed, you keep going. You learn, you adapt. You fight better when you're fighting. You learn how to fight when you're fighting. And that's the type of person you are. So that's why these opportunities and these places and these situations are happening for you. So you losing your job, you losing your house, you're sleeping in your car. God is just redirecting you. He's just protecting you. He's saving you from something that was finna happen. He's teaching you how to survive with him. Now don't lose faith. These are your biggest breakthrough moments. These situations right here, these where you got to use your biggest faith muscle, and these will build the biggest faith muscles for you. This is like going to the gym, and instead of someone put the faith machine on 50, they just put the faith machine on 150. But then after you do the 10 reps, you're going to be strong as a beast. And that's what you're doing right now, bro. You putting in the reps, bro. You putting in the work. I'm telling you, bro. But if you go back to the same habits and the same people, why God got you in isolation, why he got you living in your car, or why he got you in a situation, you will make that situation even worse. Because you're supposed to wait it out until your breakthrough comes through. Just keep staying aligned. That's what you gotta do, bro. You gotta keep doing the right thing, and then it will come through. And at the same time, keep knocking on the doors that you're supposed to knock on too. Don't just give up and sit in the car and put the thing over the window, and then somebody go knock on the door. Go handle whatever you need to handle. You need to go donate plasma. You need to go look for tip service. You need to go, whatever you gotta do. But you know what you're not supposed to do, bro, sis? Don't go back to the past. Don't go back to the old you. Don't go back to the old version of you. It's trying to reincarnate the old version of you. Pass this test, so the new spiritual version of you can come in now. You can transform, bro. Keep following the inner compass in you. That's when your inner compass inside of you, the instar in you starts to activate. When you're in survival mode, bro, because you can't listen to nobody else. No one else is gonna tell you the way. No one else is gonna tell you what you need to do, bro. Your mama, you can't tell you, your daddy can't tell you, your boyfriend can tell you, your girlfriend can tell you. They don't know what you need to do. You gotta follow the compass within. That's how you do it. Call it whatever you want to call it, but you gotta listen to that voice in your heart, in your soul. That's why you're losing everything, because you ain't been listening to it. And now it's time to listen to it. Go crazy and go stupid. If you need help, click the description. I got the free community, and I only charge $50 for the coaching call. But don't resist the loneliness. Don't resist the isolation. Because after the isolation, he's gonna pull you into the next situation, to the next season. And that's how you're gonna get it, bro. See, once you do that, once you get to the isolation, you start to understand his voice. You start to understand the call. You start to understand, how to move when he tell you to move. You know who the devil is. You know who he is. So you start to know what voice to listen to. Once you start listening to the right voice, your life will start to change, bro. Things in your life will start to happen that you could never do on your own. Following the other voice is not going to get you there at all no more. You tried to, it started off, it was good, but then it crashed out on you. It paid you 3 times, and then you owed a whole bunch of money. It messed your credit up, your God, and your real credit too. It wasn't worth the loan. You financed your crown, and they took it back, and you ain't even have it long. And you keep fiending for that same crown back. It's gone. You gotta get, but you're qualified for the new one though. But you gotta be consistent and have endurance. So after your spiritual rebirth, you have to go ahead and upgrade your whole soul and spirit again. So forget about the past, and now you're a new man, new woman, new person now. And just keep elevating, following that inner compass from there. Don't worry about any plans you have. Destroy those plans. Destroy those. Show heaven that they're destroyed. Show them that you destroyed those. And after that, then you have a chance. Man, like, share, subscribe. Go crazy, man.